Welcome back to another episode of Customized. We're joined here by Abdullah with his lovely 76 series. Abdullah, thank you for joining us over here.
My pleasure.
Tell us about your vehicle.
It's a 2016 LC76 4.0 engine,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
How long you bought it new?
New from the dealership.
From the dealership. Okay.
Yes.
So you're lucky. Before the 76s came to the country, I had to bring mine from Oman. I had mine
Thankfully.
for Wallah. I had it for 3 months.
that's-
And then Alpha Tame started bringing them.
wow,
But they don't bring the diesel, so I would have had to import
Yeah,
mine anyway.
true.
So as always, we're going to run through the vehicle. Let's start off, I think, very much the engine bay in this car, because this car sounds
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's been modified.
Okay, so the reason why we're starting with the engine bay over here, Abdullah, this sounds absolutely phenomenal. What have you done to this engine?
Well, as you can see here, it's a supercharged engine, TRD supercharged.
Yeah?
An air filter with a box from Mibar Auto.
And I love that the boxes are clear at the top, because
So you can see what has went inside. Is the filter dirty or not?
and Abdullah, this is a dune bashing vehicle. And you spend a lot of times climbing massive dunes and getting throughout. And this is so important, because the amount of sand, this is an engine killer.
I've seen all my brothers and friends, the filter gets killed with sand, and it also ruins the engine over time.
Immediately.
So
Yeah.
this loses some performance because of the snorkel,
Yeah.
but it protects the engine, and the power is from the supercharger and the headers.
Yeah. And this is aftermarket. You put the aftermarket Safari.
Yes.
The Land Cruiser ones are just stupid. I mean,
And
they're
they're
horrible.
useless.
They're
Useless.
useless. You know, we did a show with Honey Badger, and I was saying over there that I don't understand why Toyota even bothers giving us a snorkel when we're going to go and spend so much money replacing it in any case. So, you know, Toyota,
At
give us proper snorkels, or just don't give us one at all.
At least they made the hole ready for the other one.
Well, yes, okay, so it costs you 50 dirhams less because you don't have to make the hole. So thank you for the 50, but you have to replace it. So what's the point? Because you pay for the snorkel
True.
when you buy the car. So I see you've got dual battery system in here. How do you monitor it? Have you got a
It's
monitor?
not yet monitored.
Okay,
So I installed these dual battery systems also from Mibar, but the monitoring system is not yet installed because I used to have a rooftop tent, and I wanted to do all this with a solar panel
Yes.
on the roof. So now that the rooftop tent is gone, I can put a solar panel, and then I'll be working with the monitoring system.
Okay, yes. Okay. And you're running the blue top and the red top. The red top, which is your starter? The blue top?
The red is a starter
Red-
battery.
red is your-
all
okay.
Optima batteries. The red
Yeah.
is used for the starter, and there is a yellow and a blue one.
Yeah.
So the yellow one, I believe, is better for solar panels.
Yeah.
And the blue one is usually used for boats.
Marine, yes.
Yes. So I think I'm not sure why Mibar put this one, but I'll have to look into it.
It's a deep cycle battery nonetheless. They all work well. Did you do the headers? Did you do
Yes,
the exhaust?
I've done the headers.
Yeah.
The dog Thorley ones,
Yeah.
but all the rest is stock.
Okay. What's the BHP that you're getting out of this now?
228. It's pretty low, but
220?
on the wheels.
Yeah.
Thing is, if I wanted to increase it, I could have increased it, but I want it to be reliable. I just don't want it to be for just
Yes.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I have to go and take
Of
the
course.
engine back. So when programming it, I told the guy programming it to just
Low
decrease
boost.
the
Yeah.
boost, and
Yeah.
I'm really happy with it.
Yeah. 200 horsepower
Takes
on
me
this
everywhere.
is very good. 228, yeah?
Yes,
To the wheels.
yes.
So that's probably what, about 250, 260,
Yes, it's
round about
about
there.
like 30% more,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
If
So onto the lights. I see you've got the ARB intensity.
True.
I've heard so many good things about this, and with you spending as much time in the desert as you do, and I suppose also at night.
They help a lot. They're really good, but at night in our terrain,
Yeah.
I think I need a light on top to see the far
Yes.
areas. This does give me a good view,
Yeah.
but while dune bashing and you're going up and down, the upper
Yeah.
LED bar would have done a huge difference.
Yeah.
They're amazing
I've heard so many great things about this because it's not just, it doesn't just give you that spot, it gives you the
It
wide.
depends on which one you buy. There is a
Yeah.
flood one and a spot. These are
Yeah.
flood. I'm really happy with them.
Yeah. Front bumper, you've kept stock. Now, as a dune bashing vehicle, the first thing that I thought you would
can
have
look
done,
at it and you know that
I
it
can
should
see
be
that
changed.
it's taken some abuse, but normally this is the first thing that gets ripped off.
Thing is, that's what I was.
Or you're a
thinking.
good driver, that's why.
No, it shows that I'm not an abusive one. But the thing is, I wanted to change it, but all the garages that I usually go to, because I wanted to fabricate one, they make a sheet one, and I wanted a tube one.
Yes.
So pretty soon, inshallah, I'll be changing it to a tube front bumper.
I was at Icon Auto not too long ago,
Yep.
and they made a tubular one for the Toyota Tundra
Yep.
and Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
So the Baja style, so big skid plate in the front, tubular on the side. So I'm pretty sure.
That's great. I'd have
Go and
to
have a
go
look
and
at them, and
Yeah. Have to
I haven't
take a
seen anybody else working with tubular, to tell you the truth. I'm sure if you go to AAA or places like that, that they'll also be able to do it for you. But it will look really great with the Baja style,
have to
bringing
do
it
it
up to
very
the
soon.
side. Yeah, it will look really good. So interesting enough, Abdullah, your tire choice. Now, being a dune bash, I would have expected the balloon tires.
To be completely honest, I've just one of my friends used to go with the balloon tires,
Yeah.
and we used to think that they were the best.
Yes.
But after trying them and
Mm.
changing to these, I really don't want to go back to the balloon tires. They slip a lot.
Yeah.
These have a lot of grip if you can deflate a lot.
Yes.
So the balloon tires, yes, they spread, because when you deflate, they spread a lot. But if you get a combo of a beadlock rim
Yeah.
and these kind of tires, and you like deflate to 8 psi, it beats the balloon tires by far.
Yeah.
And this is my opinion,
they-
and I've tried it.
Yeah, they're fantastic. I've got, in the good old days doing a lot of dune bashing myself, a lot of people used to run the Yokohamas, and because it deflates, it's got a strong enough tire wall, but it's not as strong as the BFG, for
Yes,
example.
yes.
So it gives you that strength if you do hit a rock, that it's not going to hurt the tire,
Yeah.
but it gives you more of the balloon effect a lot quicker. And like you rightly said, going with a beadlock makes it important,
it
because
makes a huge difference too.
you've got your supercharger over there pumping out a lot of horsepower through to your wheels, and when you're playing around in the dunes, especially when you're side sloping,
Yeah.
the tire comes off.
True.
And at the wrong time could mean that the vehicle ends up upside down
Yeah.
as well.
That
so-
could happen. It actually happened.
Yeah.
One of my friends, but
Yeah.
alhamdulillah, not me, not yet.
Yeah. Well, I think with the beadlock tire.
Hopefully.
So I see this is not standard. You've obviously gone and changed your locking system. It didn't come with lockers on this one.
Yes, I did not.
So what lockers have you used for?
ARB air lockers.
So the
front
air
and
lockers,
rear.
front and rear.
Yep.
Well, that's
They've been a
very
lifesaver, and it actually gets you off that situation when someone comes and pulls you out and he says, I pulled you out. With these, you just put them on and get out of this bad
course.
situation.
It's an absolute must for the terrain that we are in over here in the desert. Front and rear lockers are
It makes a huge
must.
difference. And if you're alone, it's even more of
Yeah.
a...
Oh, of course. Being alone is, well, most of my travel is alone, and if it wasn't for my sand tracks and my front and rear lockers,
I've seen that.
I will be calling you all the time or my other friends to come fetch me somewhere in the middle of the desert. Right, so being a dune bashing vehicle, suspension is everything.
True.
Right? Tires important, obviously, for flotation, but suspension,
It's really, really important if you are doing like a high-paced, high-speed dune bashing.
Yeah.
If it's slow, it wouldn't make much of a difference. But
Yeah.
when it's really fast, changing the suspension is a must.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bottom out.
So what have you gone for?
I actually installed it yesterday,
Yes?
and that's why I didn't get anything ready for the car,
Aha,
for the camping. It's a Radflow,
okay.
and I tried it on all my brothers, my friends. They all installed it. I'm actually the last guy.
Okay.
Just testing it today. I'm really happy with it. but I think I should do more testing.
Yes, and because you can set it up harder and
Yes,
softer. So
yes.
this morning we were doing waddy driving,
Yeah.
which you would have stiffened it up slightly, and then when you get into the dunes here, you would
You can
actually just
soften it.
soften it completely so that it's permanently, your wheels are always touching
Yeah.
and giving you. So I think the next time we meet, I would like to get a full review on this and what you think of it, because you, like me, don't just stick to the desert only. We do all terrains, and it'll be
Don't
good.
compare to you, please. Don't compare.
No, but what I'm saying is that you're not just doing only dunes. You know, you're going to the wadis. You're also going to the dunes. So it's good to understand something that works
Yeah.
for both.
Still not
And
ready to give any.
Especially the way that you guys jump. When you jump this,
Yep.
if
I
it works,
actually jumped so hard the front skid plate
yeah,
broke, and now with the front bumper, inshallah, it has to be changed too.
yes. Well, if you're jumping it and it works, for me to run through tracks that are doing this all the time, the abuse is going to be far less than when you're
So
jumping
it
this
should-
vehicle
should
in the
take
air.
it. Yep.
So it'll be good to get a good review once you've
Inshallah.
put it through its paces. Okay, to the roof rack over here. You've also gone with Rhino rack.
Yep.
We did a review with the 79 series not too long ago with Roy, better known as Bargo. He's also gone with the Rhino rack. I'm really impressed with these Rhino racks, I must say. Reason you went for the Rhino rack?
It was available, honestly, from the beginning. I was thinking of ARB and Rhino rack,
Yeah.
and I like the brand of ARB,
Yes.
but I know that Rhino rack is good. And when I went to ARB, they said that it would take time to come.
Mm.
So I immediately went for the Rhino rack because I had at that time the rooftop tent. So I went.
Well,
And I'm happy with it. I'm really happy
The
with
other
it.
unfortunate thing about, and one of the reasons why we do the show is, a lot of people go and we buy stuff from the States or Australia or South Africa,
Shipping and
all the shipping, and the local dealers that we want to support, when you walk into the store, you want to buy it and they just don't have the stock.
and you have to wait 3 months and
And then you end up buying
something
the
else.
opposition,
Yep.
right? I don't think you've done a bad choice over here.
I'm actually happy with it.
Absolutely
I'm happy with
lightweight for what you're doing. A lot of the dune bashing, I think the ARB would have been a bit heavy. I would have stuck with the Rhino rack or
I'm
the
really
front
happy
runner.
with it. I'm extremely happy.
I love the flatness of this. I
Yeah.
really do. And then you can bolt it on to become an expedition one if you wanted to, but the modular and the fact that the slats are running forward and not sideways, the noise on this is minimal compared to the front runner that runs sideways. So talking about front runner, I see you've gone with the front runner gull wings.
Yep.
And these are a must. Anybody with a 76, if you haven't got this yet, go and get it,
It's
because
really useful.
it's
really
a
useful.
waste of space
Wasted
inside.
space from the inside.
So this, and have you got the box? Did you get it with the box or? Yep.
No.
So
Oh,
you've
you
got
mean- oh,
you've
yeah,
got the box inside. Are you going to be doing anything?
I'm going to be doing what you did to your car, hopefully.
Okay.
That's the inspiration.
All right. So we'll work together on that. I'll help
Sure.
you out with that. But the beauty of these is as you say, it's totally customizable. You can
Yeah.
do it. So right now you've got your recovery gear over here. You've got some your pump, and I don't know what else is
This
in
the
here.
wire for the ARB.
For the ARB, oh yes, for the compressor, and it's easily accessible. What I like about it, you just chuck anything that's dirty
Yes.
here, and then you can have another side
Actually,
for a
on
kitchen.
the other side, it's where I throw my clothes,
Yeah.
my jackets.
Yes,
Throw and
yeah, because you know it's the stuff. If you didn't put this in, there is nowhere to put it, and it
It's-
falls in between.
yeah,
And
yeah, true.
must buy, absolute must buy. As far as I'm concerned, the front runner is fantastic. The big country that I've got on my vehicle, fantastic. They're equally as good. Where did you get this from?
I actually don't remember because it's my wife that did
Okay.
she ordered it while I was away.
Okay, so I know that they stocked at Icon. I was there day before yesterday. Rashid is busy installing his. I think he saw your vehicle and he's obviously put this in, so this is
It's
in
really
there.
good. He really enjoyed
Come
it.
say hello. Come say hello. He's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, right, so that's that done. What have you got inside? Okay, so the interior of the vehicle, the rear storage bay. I see you've once again stuck with front runner over here.
Of course.
And you've gone with the option where you've got the ammo boxes in the drawer system.
Yep.
So you've got, I think it takes six ammo boxes. And these are great. I mean, this is, you're storing what you're storing in your food.
Actually, when I decided to change from Dune Bashing, from Overlanding to Dune Bashing, I emptied these because I'm going to be getting a trailer.
Okay.
So now I want to put recovery stuff and this kind of stuff, so I almost removed everything. So now it has some tire puncture kit from ARB and some small items.
Yeah, it's good things
It's still not being used to its potential.
Yeah, you know what, the beauty of these drawers is that you're putting stuff over here that it's easily accessible. When anything goes wrong, like your tire repair kit or a jack or anything like that, because again, there isn't much other space. Once you start putting a fridge or you start putting goods in here, it's all over the place. These are really great. There's a company that actually does inners for these. That's like camp cover that you put it in and you can actually remove it, leave it at home, and then all you do is you pack it in. It's very, very good. So these are great. So anything on the interior that you've changed from stock?
Yes, actually I installed the air lockers.
Okay.
Which are here.
All right.
And 2 ARB dual compressors. One is sitting under this chair and the other is sitting under the passenger chair.
Okay.
So this compressor is running the air lockers, and it also can be used for pumping the tires, inflating the tires, and the other one is just for inflating tires. And mostly when we go to the desert, we're like 4 cars, and they always come to me for inflating tires. And one was not enough, and I had to wait like for a long time till they all inflate. So I said, since I'm getting a locker, I might as well install one more for my friend.
Well, that's a great idea. Well, you know what?
It's useful.
Again, it's wasted space. Yep. And if you're going to use 2, if you're going to be going on a long trip and the compressor goes, then you don't have lockers. So to have a standby, very good idea. Very good idea. Well, as I'm sure you'll agree with me, absolute beautiful vehicle, set up nicely for dune bashing, and also has the ability to become an overlander. And pretty soon, I think with the trailer that's going to be joining this vehicle, you're going to have the best of both worlds. You're going to have a vehicle that's lightweight, ready for dune bashing, and then hook up the trailer
and go for overlanding.
And off it goes. Listen, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Absolute. And we'll keep tracking this vehicle as it morphs through its different phases in life. And I'm sure we'll meet up with you in the next couple of months to see where it is.
We hopefully also do a Oman trip if it's possible.
Of course. Well, we get the trailer ready, or whenever it's ready. Summer's coming, so we're going to have to head up into the mountains and take it from there. Good. Thank you once again.
My pleasure.
Okay.